Hello! And welcome back to the channel that's actually building a drivable TDI Corrado. On today's episode, I still don't regularly forget to wear a mic and constantly swear, so a lot of bleeding, but I digress. Today's episode, we're finishing off the pan in here, a little bit of flooring. We'll start spraying it a little bit, clean it up a little bit. I'm supposed to have a guy come by and sandblast the interior of the car, but it's a little flaky, so he never showed up. Also, my welds are absolute, literal dog water because I literally have like 12 hours of welding. I never learned how to weld before. Kind of learn as I go. Yeah, I'm learning a whole lot, let's put it that way.
Surprisingly enough, I didn't learn how to weld in school. I also didn't look up on YouTube how to do it. I just kinda asked my friends how to do it, and the first person next to him was Uncle Billy. His direct words were, "Just turn up that speed of that wire. Just move your hand real quick. You're laying down that bead, make sure the flows nice well, yeah, in there." Then my other friend told me that I'm looking for the sound of bacon frying in a pan. That indicates a good weld coming down. Still had to do quite an amount of cutting and welding in the engine bay, just cleaning up all the rust on the car that I can while I'm there anyway. And I still need to do body work on that front fender with a massive dent on it, the hood. I'm not gonna buy new body panels just because I don't think I can get body panels that are clean for Corrado. And for them not to cost as much as, for example, a hardtop for an E30. Because of that, I don't want to buy it. This car was built in Karman factory in Osnabrück, Germany. But as you can see, the fenders, the floors, and quite a lot of other body stuff. It's finished in Ontario, Canada. I just want to say that I was very excited to rip out the insulation on the floor of the car. I really wanted to lighten up the car as much as I can. The G60 Corrado weighs 2450 pounds. In comparison to, let's say, like any 30, like a 325i coupe, that weighs only 2811. So that's almost, what, 400 pounds of difference, right? 3 something really. Now the engine I got this out of was a MK4 Golf TDI. Those weigh 2950. Now, in a little bit of because I already ripped out the G60 motor, so there's no point talking about the weight of it. Oh wait, I just noticed my girlfriend's been staring at the weld the whole time. Oh no, baby, don't stare at the weld. Don't stare in the weld. Please, you haven't been looking at it.
I'm just checking. I don't think I have to tell you this, but do not look at the bright spot from the welder, right?
Oh. I'm not supposed to look at it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, make sure you do not get the beam. You're joking, right?
No.
Oh, that's so bad for your eyes, babe.
My eyes are already bad.
Okay, yeah, definitely do not look at the... Oh, okay. If you're looking at it through your camera, that's fine.
Yeah, so eye protection is very important. Make sure you keep your eyes protected when you're welding or working with hot metal surfaces, or generally just keep your eyes protected. You only have 2 eyeballs at the end of the day, right? You don't get them back and they don't grow back. So, I digress. I want to compare the weight of the ALH TDI engine to the VR6. So, the ALH weighs roughly 360 pounds, VR6 weighs 360 to 380. So the Corrado is going to be very similar in terms of handling to a VR6 one. Now, horsepower difference is a little bit of a different subject. The ALH is very tunable, but I think I'll be running it close to 150 to 170 horsepower just while I have this build going. So the VR6 makes 187 horsepower, 191 pounds of torque. But an ALH makes 150 horsepower, 170, and 260 to 300 pounds of torque. So in terms of drivability, it should be a lot of more smooth, better drive than the G60 itself was. I would love to put the car next to a VR6 one and race them one day, just to see how it would do against the, well, technically the better factory engine from the car. After ripping all of these floors out, ripping out all that old, gross carpet out, I was trying to find carpeting for the car. I really wanted to run like a Persian rug and cut it into shape, but I had a hard time trying to find one. So I went over to my local Value Village, kind of looks like this, and I got myself some curtains. I got myself some regular $20 black curtains. Got myself some wood glue, PVC wood glue. Laid them out, chopped them out into mats of what the interior of the car kind of lines up to. Then once that was the case, I soaked them up with some glue, laid them into shape. Car still smells horrible after that, I'll be honest with you, but hey, at least now I have carpet that I didn't have to spend $500 on. This is really a Frankenstein build. And installing a new motor with all the interior was thrown in together like authorities were knocking down the door for questionable behavior of an automotive corpse. This seat went on the seat rails with a center bolt holding them in place. A very safe design. I don't know why manufacturers don't do that anymore. I also tossed in a layer of insulation right on the floor. This car is going to see a lot of miles, and I don't want it to sound more like a tin can. It's the overall construction of the car with 2,400 pounds. It's probably gonna sound, with every single rock flying off of it underneath, it's gonna sound like a tin can. So get that noise covered up. Even with the insulation installed on the floor, I still think we are down and way just from ripping out all the original insulation and all the carpeting. The original carpet was quite heavy, just because how thick it is. It is a form of insulation, right? Days after I tossed in the interior in, I also tossed in the engine. We had to pack up all the parts, we had to pack all the cars, all the tools, all the bits and bobs, not all the coffee machines. We had like 3 of them lying around. The drill press, packed that too. Just within days, we had to pack up a whole lot of food, beer fridge. We even had 2 slushies machines that we had to pack up and take with us. We even had to take down, I think, like 3 hoists and a paint booth. Also a large compressor. And again, carrying that all into trucks, loading it up and taking it over into storage. Just didn't have time to film any of that. Didn't have time to film the engine going in or the interior. Mainly because days after putting all of that in the car was a bulldozer that just knocked over the garage. So here's the finished interior. Looks very nice. Still smells just awful. Looks very nice though. It's all in the gauges. It's important to have the gauges in, especially in this build. Since I built it myself, I genuinely don't really trust it. I really want to know if something is going wrong with the car, or if something is going wrong, or if something will go wrong. And that's typically how it will happen. I do have 2 other BMWs, and all the time just this. According to Gemini, I am roughly 70% done on the car. So this is the last corner. This checkered flag is ahead. It's so close. It's almost done. So please like, subscribe. All of that really motivates me to actually finish the car and finish it with quality since somebody is actually gonna see how I do my work. So, you know, I will feel guilty for how those floors look. Even though I won't be able to see them ever again. But I do feel guilty about them. Thank you so much for watching.